Hi, friends. We're so glad that you've joined us today at our little cabin in Branson, Missouri. Dave and Kirsten Hart here. And we have with us today a dear friend who we met you 4 years ago, Deanna. Can you believe that?
Hey, no way. I
Four
can't
years
believe
ago.
it.
And we love you and your husband and your family. You may hear some kids in the background. We love your children. You have three kids now,
And a
correct?
dog. Yeah, three children and a dog.
And a dog.
A
Nice.
cute
And you
dog.
met the biggest kid already, I'm sure.
So you are in Israel now. Do you guys live right in Tiberius? Where's your home?
We live right in Tiberius.
And
And it's
and
right along the Sea of Galilee. So we're on top of the hill that overlooks the Sea of Galilee.
Wow. We say it's our favorite place in the whole world, Tiberius. It's
Aw.
amazing. We're very jealous.
yeah, tell us real quick. People should know that you're married to Chaim Malespin. Chaim's been on our
Yeah.
program for a long time, but you've been on our program. You did Hebrew lessons for us. How many years ago was
Yeah,
that?
I did a couple of them back in the day when I ran around with a camera with Ken Berg.
Yep.
And we appreciate that. We learned some Hebrew from you. So Toda Rabah, thank you very much. Now, you didn't grow up in Israel, did you? Where'd you grow up?
I'm from Canada. So I was born in Western Canada, and then with my family, we moved to Ontario
How in
when
the
my
world,
dad.
and I know we don't have like 5 hours for your story, but how did you end up living in Israel?
So, long story short, my dad has a ministry in Canada that has to do with Israel, and then he asked me to help him like organize his tour groups to Israel. So I grew up, always with a love for Israel, praying for Israel. But then my dad suggested that if I'm going to be helping with the tours, that maybe I should spend some, time in Israel. So I did a 3-month volunteer program in Israel, and there God really changed my heart, or gave me even a deeper love for Israel. I'm sorry about the whining.
I want to see him.
No, we need to see the puppy.
Oh,
Look at that
he
baby.
wants to be on camera.
He wants to be a star.
And that's your fourth child, right?
That's
You have
right.
3 others. How old are
Yeah.
they?
So Mattia, he is 7, and then we have a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old.
That's awesome.
Oh,
So you probably never dreamed back when you were high school age, junior high, that you'd be living where you are now, I bet.
Never. But then I felt I wanted to study. And when I started looking for universities in Canada, nothing stood out. And then long story short, again, I ended up studying in Israel, and I did my BA in government diplomacy and strategy.
Wow.
Also, Chaim studied in the same program as me, but a year after me. I say that he followed in my footsteps. And during the program, it's a bachelor degree. I got a bachelor degree and a bachelor.
cute. That's cute.
Nice.
So here's a question for you. Are you Jewish? How did you make Aliyah?
So no, I'm not Jewish, but I got citizenship through marriage to Chaim.
Ah.
He was your connection in.
Yeah, I remember we were engaged and everything, and I remember we were sitting with some of his army friends, and then suddenly I realized, wow, I'm actually going to get another passport. I'm going to get it. I'll have a Canadian and an Israeli passport.
Wow.
And how long have you guys?
Really cool.
How long have you been married?
It'll be 10 years in July.
Well, congratulations on the decade. Tell us real quick, and we want to chat with you a couple more times. You guys have been, at home for a lot of this year. You haven't been able to go out much. So what has life looked like? Are you homeschooling your kiddos?
So Matya is in grade 2. So he's the only one that has to do school. So he does school on Zoom from like every morning till like almost like 1 o'clock. He's studying with his teachers and fellow students on Zoom.
So
And in the beginning it was very hard.
so Israeli school. So he's obviously bilingual then.
Yeah, he's fluent in both English and Hebrew.
Wow. So the school for him, is it all Hebrew speaking?
All Hebrew. Yeah, completely.
That's really cool.
There's even like other students that have like different languages, but they all have to it's all like taught in Hebrew.
Did you ever think when you grew up in Canada that your baby would be fluent in Hebrew and English? That's amazing. Does he speak French too? Did you grow up speaking French?
I should have, and I wish I did, but sadly, I know how to say bonjour, comment ça va? But not very far.
Hey, we have a lot more we want to talk with you about. We're going to end this segment right now and come back for another time. Fascinating. You guys are so fascinating. We love hanging with you all. So we will be back. Stay with us.